The winter of 2026 marked a dramatic turning point in the war. As the snow melted, Ukraine launched a campaign of unprecedented intensity, conducting over 105,000 strikes against Russian positions in February alone, an average of 3,750 attacks every day. This relentless tempo signaled a shift from defense to aggressive offense, reshaping the front lines. The driving force behind this surge? Drones. Unmanned aerial vehicles became the backbone of Ukraine's strategy, from nimble FPV models to long-range attack drones. Swarms of inexpensive, lethal drones overwhelmed Russian defenses, inflicting constant damage while minimizing Ukrainian casualties. This drone-centric approach allowed Ukraine to stretch Russian forces thin, making no position truly safe. The psychological impact was immense, morale eroded, troop movements disrupted, and Russian planning thrown into chaos. Each strike was part of a coordinated plan to systematically dismantle Russia's ability to wage war. This storm of drone fire marked the beginning of a new era, with Ukrainian innovation putting Russia firmly on the defensive. Early in the war, drone defense meant shooting down incoming threats, a costly, reactive game. Ukraine realized this was unsustainable and pivoted to a bold new strategy: hunt the archers, not the arrows. By targeting Russian drone operators, the teams launching and guiding drones, Ukraine could neutralize dozens or hundreds of future attacks with a single strike. This proactive approach crippled the source of Russia's drone threat, rather than just its effects. Ukrainian intelligence, aided by advanced surveillance, became adept at locating hidden Russian pilot positions, often in bunkers or civilian buildings behind the lines. Once found, these became priority targets for precision strikes. This archer strategy turned Russia's strength into a vulnerability, forcing them to protect operators and exposing critical nodes in their network. It's a sophisticated evolution in military doctrine, attacking the human element at the heart of modern warfare. By eliminating skilled operators, Ukraine systematically dismantled Russia's drone campaign. This clever shift gave Ukraine a qualitative edge, countering Russia's mass production with smarter targeting. Ukraine's Archer strategy devastated Russian drone operations. In just 1 month, over 4,000 Russian drone pilot positions were destroyed, each loss a blow to both equipment and irreplaceable expertise. While Russia could mass-produce drones, up to 19,000 FPVs daily, skilled pilots were a bottleneck. Without enough operators, Russia's numerical advantage was blunted. The loss of thousands of pilots had a cascading effect: fewer drones in the air, less coordinated attacks, and relief for Ukrainian troops and civilians. Even long-range Shahed drone strikes depended on skilled teams, now increasingly disrupted. Russia was forced to divert resources to protect operators and rely on poorly trained recruits, degrading mission effectiveness. Ukraine's asymmetric approach negated brute force with superior strategy. The systematic degradation of Russia's drone corps became a major strategic victory. Winning the drone war wasn't about numbers, it was about striking smarter, not harder. In March 2026, Ukraine escalated its campaign, targeting Russia's air defense systems. At least 19 advanced systems, including S-300s and Tor platforms, were destroyed in a single month. These losses tore holes in Russia's once formidable air defense shield, which had previously intercepted up to 90% of Ukrainian projectiles. Each destroyed system created vulnerabilities, exposing command centers and logistics hubs to attack. Ukraine's CAD, Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses campaign, used drones and precision munitions to hunt high-value targets with remarkable precision. Replacing these complex systems was nearly impossible for Russia, given sanctions and strained supply chains. Every loss was semi-permanent, weakening Russia's defensive posture. Ukraine wasn't just poking holes, it was systematically tearing the shield apart. Destroying air defenses wasn't the end goal, it was the key to opening aerial corridors for deeper strikes. Each eliminated S-300 or Tor system created a gap, allowing Ukrainian drones and missiles to bypass defenses and hit targets deep in Russian-held territory, and even inside Russia. With fewer interceptors, more Ukrainian strikes reached their targets, increasing the lethality and efficiency of every operation. These corridors became force multipliers, enabling attacks on command posts, ammo dumps, and logistics hubs once considered safe. Russian forces were forced to disperse assets, complicating logistics and command. The psychological impact was profound. Nowhere was safe. Morale plummeted. Ukraine could now execute complex synchronized operations, waves of drones striking high-value targets through newly opened gaps. The March campaign against air defenses directly enabled successful strikes on Russian logistics and industry. Ukraine's methodical approach, clear the shield, then strike the heart, systematically dismantled Russia's war effort. This strategy made every Ukrainian missile and drone count for more. With aerial corridors open, Ukraine relentlessly targeted Russia's logistics, the lifeblood of any army. Strikes on fuel and supply trains, like the destruction of a massive diesel convoy, instantly grounded Russian vehicles and disrupted operations. Without fuel and ammo, tanks and artillery became useless. Ukrainian drones hunted supply convoys, bridges, and depots, while partisans sabotaged key railways in occupied territories, causing chaos. Every disrupted node created bottlenecks, forcing Russia to use slower, riskier routes. Russia had to divert troops to guard supply lines, weakening its frontline strength. This indirect approach sapped Russian combat power without costly head-on battles. Ukraine's focus on logistics showed a mature grasp of modern warfare. Victory depends on sustaining forces, not just fighting. Severing Russia's supply lines made it harder to maintain offensives, slowly strangling its army. Each destroyed train or blocked railway brought Russia closer to operational collapse. Ukraine's strategy didn't stop at the front. It struck deep into Russia's military-industrial complex. Using cleared aerial corridors, Ukrainian drones hit factories producing advanced weapons, like the Kremny-L microelectronics plant, a key supplier for precision missiles. Damaging this facility created bottlenecks in Russia's missile production, slowing replenishment and degrading its technological edge. Strikes also hit aircraft manufacturing and repair plants, making it harder for Russia to build or fix military hardware. This three-pronged approach, targeting operators, logistics, and industry, systematically dismantled Russia's war machine. Ukraine attacked not just the battlefield, but the entire ecosystem supporting the invasion. Each successful strike weakened Russia's ability to generate and sustain combat power. The result, a path of irreversible decline for Russia's military capacity. The effects of Ukraine's strategy are now visible on the front lines. Russian offensives near Sumy, Kharkiv, and Pokrovsk are stalling, met by strong Ukrainian defenses and counterattacks. Battlefield reports show a Russian army under immense strain, suffering heavy losses for minimal gains. With experienced troops depleted, Russia relies on poorly trained, ill-equipped recruits. Units lacking cohesion and morale, attacks are often disorganized and easily repulsed. Technological capabilities have also suffered when the February Starlink block and strikes on command posts have crippled Russian coordination. Logistical shortages, degraded command, and weak manpower create a vicious cycle, hampering Russia's objectives. Despite its size, Russia's army is overstretched and exhausted. The strategic initiative is slipping away, thanks to Ukraine's relentless campaign against its core vulnerabilities. In early 2026, Ukraine executed a strategic masterstroke, fundamentally reshaping the war. This wasn't brute force, it was intelligence, innovation, and exploiting enemy weaknesses. Ukraine's shift from reactive defense to proactive offense seized the initiative. Over 100,000 drone strikes set the stage, followed by the game-changing decision to target drone operators, neutralizing Russia's production advantage. Systematic destruction of air defenses opened corridors for devastating strikes on logistics and industry. The result, Russian forces are strained, supply lines are under attack, and weapons production is crippled. Each element of Ukraine's strategy reinforces the others, grinding down Russia from within. By refusing to fight on Russia's terms, Ukraine is forging its own path to victory. This relentless, multi-pronged campaign could finally lead to a decisive Ukrainian victory.